Hey, this is Rich over at TVP Live once again with another quick tutorial brought to you by Adobe Photoshop Elements Independent Tutorials Group, and let's jump right in. This photo is the finished version. It's going to be a little bit different in this tutorial. This is Shirley's picture of her family. Wonderful picture, and this is Shirley here. Now, we're going to do this tutorial a little differently because I already finished the project and all I have is the layers to show you. So unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the process of each task, but I will show you the layers and try to explain it to you really quickly. So this is the finished product, and you see the all seven people here. Originally, all seven people were not standing behind this particular background. So let's do it backwards and show you exactly how we did this. I'm going to take out everything but the peoples. So this was the original photo, was not even this. It was actually this couple right here. This five people on the left. And then the lady on the right is Shirley, I believe. She was cut off right here on her arm. So I just smudged a new arm that comes all the way down to the bottom here and use the smudge tool. Basically, I just kind of keep on smudging back and forth till I got it right. Next, I took the new couple and I added them in, but because the guy was standing on the right side, I reversed the photo so that the tree was on the outside of the photo. Otherwise, it would have been backwards. So, and it works. It looks great, I think. Um, the next thing we did, I'm going to look for number 3 is the background. So I'm going to throw in the background, and I'll take out the couples for a second, number 2 and number 1, layers number 2 and 1. This is a background I just found online somewhere. And all I did to it, I could have like made it sharper on one side and blurry on the other side, but I wanted to have all the people stand out. So I just did like a 2% blur on the whole picture so that it's slightly blurry. Now let's throw the couples back in again. That's layers 1 and 2. And now we got all of them standing in front of the photo, in front of the background. Only thing is we got to do a few little touch-ups to this whole photo. For instance, I'm going to bring in layers number 4, which is the background darkening. The background was too light and was competing with the foreground people. So I added a background right here, layer number 4. I'll turn it on, and it just slightly darkened. It's basically black at 10%. The whole screen black on top of the image. And that's all that was. The next layer I'm going to show you is layer 5, which is Shirley's hand. She didn't have a hand, so I borrowed one from this woman here and brought it down here. And you'll see I'm going to turn it on right about now. Boom. And basically, it's the same hand, but I lightened it to match her skin, and I rotated it to match the new arm that I drew in onto Shirley. Um, and next, number 6 is the jeans. This guy here, obviously, this picture was sideways, kind of like at about 30 degrees. So I had to draw the rest of Shirley's body and coat, and this woman here in the jeans, I had to smudge the jeans down from right at the crotch all the way down. This lady was black, so it was easy to smudge that down. This guy's sweater and shirt was ended right here, so I smudged it down. But guess what? Now it looks like he's wearing a dress. So what we did is I grabbed a pair of jeans online, and voila, throw them on here, and you can't even tell. Um, Next layer is going to be layer 7, which is the shadow here. Um, we needed to have Shirley standing in front of this guy to have some sort of shadow, because if you're standing in front of this person this close, there's going to be shadow. So we add a little bit of shadow right next to her, and you see that? I toggle it on and off, and that gives us the exact shadow that we need. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to lessen it. At 60, I'm going to do it at 55%. 55. Each one of these layers are not 100%. They're just slightly less. Next layer is going to be a larger shadow, because that would be the immediate shadow. Then from all the overall lighting, there might be a little bit more shadow spilling onto him. So I added another shadow layer right there. See that toggling back on and off. And I think that looked more realistic. That was layer 8. Now layer 9 is going to be the last layer, and this is going to be both of their shirts are a little bit brighter, so I gave them a little bit of a shadow overall, and this is toggling on and off. And that allows their shirts, the white levels, the light levels, not to be so loud. and it kind of muted them, making everything in the picture look the same and equal. That's it for now for this tutorial. This is Rich calling it quits, saying over and out.